What's up everybody, I'm D Thomas from NC, back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Extreme Home Arcade's 4-player Ultimate Pedestal. Now if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoy these types of videos, do your boy a favor and hit that thumbs up. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this review.
Alright, so you want that ultimate arcade experience? Then you can head over to extremehomearcades.com and check these guys out. Now whenever you visit their site, they have several different items for you to choose from, which include the megacade, the classic, the stealth, the pedestal, the GameBox, tabletop, cocktail, and their new machines, which are the megacade XL and the ultimate pedestal, which is what I have. Now whenever you're on the order form and you see the part that says how did you hear about us, be sure to input D Thomas so you can get access to that expansion C drive whenever you place your order. Also, whenever you're on this order form, you can spec out your machine in any way you choose, from the colors of the buttons to whatever graphics design you desire, or even just adding additional accessories. The options are endless. And if you don't see what you want on the order form, you can just simply ask and they will build whatever you want. Now that we've covered that, let me show you what to expect with the delivery process. So as you can see, the delivery guy has finally arrived with our ultimate pedestal. Right now he's getting the pallet jack ready so he can load up our machine, bring it down the driveway and into our garage. Now fun fact, this is the same guy that delivered our megacade 4 years ago back in December 2019. Kind of felt like deja vu, but it was good to see him again doing what he does, making another awesome delivery with great customer service. And being that I'm no stranger to getting these machines, it didn't take long for me to unbox this unit. As you can see right here, I got my box cutter out and immediately went to work and started taking the plastic off from around the unit. I had my power drill on deck as well, so once I got the plastic removed, I was able to have all of those screws out in a matter of minutes. Now my delivery guy stayed around and helped out as well. As the customer, you want to ensure that once you receive your machine, you have to unbox and inspect it for damages that may have occurred during the shipping process. But I gotta give it to those guys at Extreme Home Arcades for the way they had this pedestal packed up. If I didn't know any better, I think I was getting some type of rare artifacts from Uncharted Drake or something. But all jokes aside, they had this thing packaged up like Fort Knox. Again, once you remove everything, be sure to check your machine for any damages. If you do happen to find anything wrong with your machine, you do not have to sign for it. But if everything is good to go, just sign the papers and that's it. Also, if you don't have French doors or any type of double doors, you will have to remove your control panel from the unit to be able to get it through a normal size door. There's only 6 screws that have to be removed, and in the event you are removing this, be sure to have someone to hold the control panel up while you take out the screws to avoid the control panel from falling over on the ground and possibly getting damaged. Rest assured, this ultimate pedestal does fit through a normal size door once the control panel is removed. So once I got ours off, we took our machine upstairs and that was it.
All right guys, feast your eyes on this Sonic 4-player Ultimate Pedestal. Now I want to let you guys know I do have some upgrades with this. Got the Battleship style control panel that has the LED ring on the outside of the control panel. You got the strips going all on the outside of the unit, which I'll show you guys more in detail a little bit later. I have the Xbox Series X wireless controllers, as well as the Wii package, guns for IR with recoil, as well as the neon ring down bottom. Now with the Wii package, let me show you what you get with that. So you have the Mario and Luigi remotes, you got your 2 nunchucks, you have your peripherals for the racing wheel, as well as the Wii blasters. Now this pedestal does come with wheels on the bottom, but if you prefer not to have wheels, it also comes with these right here. So you can just sit your unit on the side, unscrew the wheels out, put these on, and you will have a stationary unit. All right, but let's go back and go in a little closer and look at this machine. Oh my goodness, I am loving how this Sonic and Shadow design came out. Those guys are running on a Sonic level at a high rate of speed. So that's pretty dope. Sound off in the comment section if you like the way this control panel looks. All right, so 4-player Battleship control panel. Players 1 and 2 have the Scantron layout. If you're not familiar with what that is, you got those 6 buttons with those two buttons on the bottom left and right. That's the Scantron layout. Players 3 and player 4 just have those 6 buttons. 1 through 4 are 8-way joysticks, and you got a 4-way joystick up top. Beside that, you got the spinner, LED Blinky with the RGB trackball. You can utilize this as your cursor, your mouse, and I'm gonna show you guys more about that later when we jump into the software. And then you can utilize that as your left and right click. Now I was telling you about the LED strip. If I move in a little closer, you can see that strip runs all the way alongside this control panel. Oh, there's your pinball buttons that are running LED Blinky as well. It's your launch ball, and those are the ones on the right. Now right in front of you, above the control panel, you have your speakers, okay, as well as a 28-inch active marquee. Above that, you have your Wii sensor bar, and no, the Sonic pop figures do not come with the unit. Now, with this control panel, I did not put the 2 screws back in here or here because I like to open this up at will, and I'm going to show you guys that right now as we continue to go along the side and look at that ring that goes all the way on the back side of this control panel. So let's go ahead and open this up, and voila, you have the inside of this control panel. Now you see it has RGB D Thomas. They will engrave your name inside of your control panel at no additional cost. So on the inside of here, I have the remote that goes to the active marquee. All right, and look at the wiring. Pretty neat for everything that's going on, right? And I want to let you know, you're going to have to remove, if you don't have double doors, you're going to have to remove this control panel. Those 2 screws, well, yeah, those 2 screws right there, and that 1 screw right there, and those 3 screws, you take those off, and that's how you remove your control panel. You might want to have 2 people to do that because this will fall over if you don't have anyone that's holding it. Speaking of holding, whenever you do open this up, you do have to hold it because it does not stay open by itself. It's kind of heavy, so just keep that in mind. So that is the inside of this control panel. There are the 2 screws that I never put back in. All right, and whenever you do take this control panel off, it's very easy to put everything back together because everything is labeled. RGB2 goes to RGB2, RGB1 goes to RGB1, iPack goes to iPack, so on and so forth. Right here you have a multi USB port, all right, for your spinner and etc. I also have my wireless keyboard, which I already had in there as well. And these 2 remotes go to the neon ring as well as the neon LED strip that I will show you guys. Well, it's not neon, it's a RGB LED strip. All right, so let's go ahead and close that up. And since we're on this side, let's go ahead and show you guys the artwork. You can see that LED strip on the side, and it goes all the way around the side of this unit. Guys, let me know what you think about this artwork right here. Got shadows surfing in the city with fireworks popping off in the background with that LED strip. And it looks really cool whenever you have all the lights off. And that LED strip is not only on the side right here, it's on the top, and it goes all the way around as well. Looks super cool, guys. Over here on the left side, LED strip on the outside continues, and you got Sonic. What do you guys think about that? That is hard, bro. That looks so dope. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think about that. Do you like this side better, or do you like Shadow? They both fire to me. All right. So that is the left and right side. As we go up underneath the control panel, you have your volume knob. And if you want to play games and plug in your headphones, got a port for it right there. Or if you want to listen to some music, you got your auxiliary port right there. And I'll show you guys an example of that a little bit later. All right. And on the left and right side, you have your guns for IR. That's how it looks on the left. And there it is right there on the right. Got your USB plug right here for those guns or any other accessory you want to plug in right there. And this port right here is for the recoil feature. So if you don't want to hear that recoil noise, if you don't want to hear that, you can just unplug it and you're good to go. All right. And down bottom on the kick plate, that looks dope. Got the Chaos Emeralds with the neon ring with the lightning and fireworks in the back. Bruh, that is so sick. I'm loving the way that came out. All right, and on the left and right side, you can see that LED strip on both sides. Not only is it in the front, you guys saw it's on the side as well. All right, so lastly, I got my TV up here. This right here is a 46-inch Samsung 4K TV. It did not come with the unit. I bought this separately. And this pedestal will support up to an 80-inch TV. So if you got a 55, 60, 70, 80, no problem. This will work with it just fine. All right. So now that we've looked at this ultimate pedestal, we've seen what it looks like from the front, the sides. Let's go ahead and spin this thing around and open up the back and look at those guts, shall we? Okay, this is the back of the ultimate pedestal, or the UP. I told you guys earlier I would show you my Xbox wireless controllers, and here they are. Got some controller holders, courtesy of some command strips. And guys, this is a cool little hack. Gets the job done whenever you're done playing. You just put your controllers right there and they are out of sight, out of mind. Whenever you flip this thing around, you can't even tell that they are back there. And I just hang the Wiimotes on the back of the TV mount, and I keep the nunchucks on the inside of the control panel. And these wires that you see right here, they are just the wires that go to the sensors for the guns for IR. I did this I did this myself. Give me a thumbs up if you feeling my wiring. This right here is the on and off switch for the sensors. All right, and it just goes down to the inside of the control panel. Back here you have the power button, you got the key, which you have 2 of them, and down bottom you just have the port for the power cord. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up and move this over to the side like so, and we have the inside of this ultimate pedestal. All right, so obviously right out the gate, these 2 bars, this contraption, this is just the mount that holds up the TV. Okay, let's go a little bit closer and get up in here. This right here is the back side of the active marquee. Got my flashlight handy. Let's go up in there even further. This cord right here that's coming down that I have taped up, this is just the cord for the Wii sensor bar, and along with some other cables that go down, I just got it all tied up right here. I didn't want them hanging, so I just got them strapped up right up there. All right, right here you have your speakers, the back side of your speakers, and there is your power strip. Got everything in his mama plugged in. But what do you guys think about this wiring? I think it looks pretty neat, actually. All right, so let's go over here and move down. And right here we have, so this black thing right here in the front, that is just the LED ring where the Chaos Emeralds are. Over here on the right hand side, you have your subwoofer, and right here you have your hard drives. Now I know a lot of people, I've been asked a whole lot, you know, why would they put the hard drives next to the subwoofer? Honestly, I haven't had any issues with mine being there, and I guess if it's not broke, no need to fix it. All right. Moving right along, right here you have the PC tower with all your RGB lighting and everything getting plugged into it. And while we're looking at the PC and the drives, let's go ahead and talk about these specs real quick. So this right here, 50 terabyte Omega drive with the latest expansion C drive. Got a 2 terabyte SSD boot drive, 16 terabyte data drives, i7 12th gen, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and you have a 4060 GPU. So that's a lot of graphics, a lot of power to power these graphics. All right, so let me see if I can get a little bit closer without it reflecting. You see that up in there? It's a nice build, guys. Looks really nice, real neat and clean in here. Sound off in the comment section and let me know how y'all feeling about this. Okay, so now that we've seen the guts of this ultimate pedestal, why don't we go ahead and give this thing some power and check out what it has to offer. All right, guys, so I just powered up the pedestal so you guys can see what the trim and the RGB looks like around the control panel, as well as both sides of the unit. And that looks pretty good if you ask me. See the neon ring down there? All right, now let's get an above view of the control panel. Okay, now one thing I want to show you guys. So I have the remote right here for the trim, and probably can't see because it's dark. You got speed, auto, you can speed it up, slow it down. You got your RGB different colors. So let's just say right here on the trim, you want to turn it yellow, you hit the button, it turns yellow. You want to turn it green, you can turn it green. And I want to show you this quick dance as the fireworks are going off. Watch these LED blinky. That's pretty cool. But again, like I said, if you want to change the trim colors, you can do so with ease. Turn it purple, green, yellow, red, whatever color you would like. And if you want to turn it off altogether, just hit the power button and turn it off. Same thing goes for the neon ring that you have down bottom. Same kind of remote, but you can tell the difference. Let that clear up a little bit. Turn the volume down just a little. All right, so there it is. And you can tell the difference just by has ring on the back. The other one has trim. And whatever color you want to turn this thing, you can. So now it's red, you can turn it green. If I want to turn it yellow, you know, you can do purple, blue. And if you hit auto, it'll just go like that. And if you want to turn it off, you can turn it off. You don't have to have it on at all. All right, so just wanted to show you guys. Got them both on auto. Just wanted to show you what it looks like whenever the lights are off. Looks pretty good. All right, so now that I've shown you guys that, let's go ahead and turn the lights back on and check out these games. All right, so whenever you boot up your ultimate pedestal or any type of computer for the first time, you're gonna go through a series of load screens. This is no different. So while it loads up, the next thing that's gonna pop up is Big Box on the active marquee, and then that's gonna be followed by the princess and Mario standing on top of the castle. He probably just rescued her. Got the fireworks going off. And the last firework you're gonna get right there is that logo for Big Box. The Legend of Big Box, a link to the pads. It's gonna load up into an Extreme Home Arcade's logo right here. And then after that, it's time to hop into some games. So let's just say we are on Arcade Classics, right? Now I want to show you guys a quick feature with the volume knob. So right here I have my old school iPod Touch. You know the volume knob has that auxiliary port as well as that headphone port. You want to listen to some music while you game, you can do that. Just plug it into the port and listen to your favorite artist, and you can still get it in on some games while you play. Okay? Taking it a step further, let's just say if you don't want to listen to music coming through the speakers, you can just literally plug in some wired headphones into the headphone port And now you have that music coming through the headphones. Not only that, guys, if you don't want to listen to any music and you want to experience the games coming through the headphones, you don't want to disturb anybody else in the house, you want to have that immersive arcade experience, plug your set of wired headphones in and you are good to go. All right, so let me go ahead and turn that down. Okay. So again, this right here is utilizing LED Blinky. If you're not familiar with that and don't know what that means, yeah, hey yo. All right, this game right here got some good music. So let's say, for instance, this game right here, Right Guard, it only utilizes 2 buttons in this game. So whatever game you go to, whatever buttons you need to utilize in that game is going to showcase on LED Blinky. So you got player 1 and player 2 both showcasing these 2 button 1s and 2 lists lit up. You hold left and right on the joystick and you'll bring up the alphabet on the bottom, and whatever game you want to search for, you just stop on that letter and you can go to that particular game. So let's just say if we wanted to play some Turtles in Time, you go to Turtles in Time and it shows on players 1, 2, 3, and 4 what 2 buttons to press. 1 for punch, 1 for kick. You got, it's indicated lit up here, blue for Leo, yellow for Mikey, purple for Donnie, and red for Ralph. Let's dive into some, let's say, some Samurai Shodown. And this third button right here is, this third button in conjunction with player 2 start, that is how you're gonna back out of all games, okay? That's a new button for this control panel. Very different from the other EHA machine that I have. So let's go ahead and add some coins to this game. And as you can see, buttons 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the only ones that are lit up in conjunction with player 2. These are the only buttons that's going to be utilized within this game. Also, whenever you're playing this game, whenever you pause it, a voiceover will come over and tell you what each button does, and it'll blink at the same time. So let me show you what I mean. So let's go ahead, select Hayomaru. And we gotta fight my man Galford. So you press the third button, this third button is up simultaneously, and you will pause.
Weak punch.
It'll pause the game.
Medium punch. Light kick. Medium kick.
So basically,
kick.
This guy's telling you what every button does whenever you pause the game. All right. So that's a cool feature. If you want to look at the manual for this game, you press down on the joystick and this third button simultaneously, and you can look at the manual. So you can look, you can reset the game. You can save the game. You can load a previous save state. So let's just say if you want to look at the manual, you just click on that, Samurai Shodown or Samurai Spirits. I think this all is in Japanese, but you can look at the entire manual, which is another cool thing. Back out of that the same way you back out of games. You back up out of that. Let's go to resume game. Let's say if you wanted to bring up the in-game menu right on the joystick, and you can utilize your trackball to select whatever it is you want to select, or you can just use the joystick. And say if you want to change the controls within Samurai Shodown only, you go to input this machine, and you can change your buttons to do whatever you want them to do. So instead of using this button to do a high kick, you can change it to a low kick or whatever the case may be. All right, let's return to previous menu. Input general, if you were to change anything, like if you were to change player 1 controls in input general, it's not going to change the controls within Samurai Shodown. It's going to change the controls across the entire selection of MAME games. So you don't want to do that with input general. Some other cool things that you can do, let's say if you want to go to the slider controls, you want to add scan lines or anything like that, you can do so in this menu. Video options, let's just say this game has bezel artworks. Let's just say if you wanted to change the aspect ratio, you can change that. If you want to remove the bezels, just press left or right, and you can turn those bezels off. You can zoom in on the screen, make it bigger, whatever your heart's desire. All right. And lastly, guys, you can activate cheats. Not all games within MAME have cheats, but the games that do have cheats, you can take advantage of those. Infinite time. Player 1 has infinite energy. Player 2, infinite energy. Player 2, select character. No background music, all that cool stuff like that. Okay, let's return to previous menu. and return to machine. That's how you get out of there. Let's unpause it and let's see if I can beat Alpha real quick. Oh, that was a good slash, boy. Your ninja techniques will not save you. I'm just gonna beat him this one round real quick because there's so much I want to show you guys. Oh, hit the dog. No animals will harm when playing this game, bro. Alright, so that was an easy dub on Hayamaru. Let's go ahead and back out of this game. Another cool thing I want to show you guys, let's just say we're on Arcade Classic. Let's just say if you want to search for a particular game, there are thousands of games on this machine, and you want to search for a particular game, you can just hit that. Same way you back out of games, you can pull up this big box menu and you literally could just go to search. Now let's say if you want to look for Mortal Kombat, you can simply just utilize your joystick, or if you just so happen to have a wireless keyboard sitting around somewhere, got a wireless Bluetooth keyboard, you can search for games like that. Either or works, it doesn't matter. We're looking for some Mortal Kombat, and all of the Mortal Kombat games on this console will pop up right here. We got the Sega Genesis version of Mortal Kombat. I mean, they have the Game Boy version. They got this right here is another Genesis version. Arcade version, Game Boy here, right here, you got the SNES. So all the Mortal Kombats on all systems are in this particular category. All right, and you want to back out of that the same way you back out of games. You just back out and you go to back, and that's it. Now, another cool thing that I found out with this is if you press this button right here, it'll bring up this menu right here. And you got action, adventure. Press left on the joystick and you can bring up the alphabet. And you got all kind of different games in here that you can go to. Now, one thing I found when you try to back out of this, it just brings you back to this menu right here. And then when you go to back, it just brings you back here. So if you ever find yourself in this situation and you feel like you're stuck in an infinite loop and you can't get out, just simply go to exit and then you can just go back and reboot up Big Box and you'll be good to go. So don't panic, all right? So just like that, Big Box is rebooting back up. You don't even have to sit here and watch all of this if you don't want to. You can just move the joystick around, press a button or two, give it a second. Get ready for Big Box. And it'll skip right back to this. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to show you guys is, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but players 1 through 4, these are all 8-way controls, and this guy up here, this right here is a 4-way joystick, so it's gonna be good for games like Miss Pac-Man. So matter of fact, let's go to Miss Pac-Man right now to see how it would be playing with this 4-way joystick. Let's go ahead and put some coins in. I'll try not to stunt too hard on y'all on this Miss Pac-Man. So you can utilize the 8-way joystick to play Miss Pac-Man, but the 4-way joystick is probably going to be a lot better. Come here, guy. So if I didn't mention that before, can I get the other one? Oh! So yeah, that's how that is going to be. 4-way joystick, everything else is a 8-way joystick, and obviously no buttons on the control panel are lit up because the only thing you need to use to play Miss Pac-Man is the joystick itself. Okay? Speaking of, let me see if Miss Pac-Man, I know Miss Pac-Man definitely has to have some cheats. Let's see what the cheats are in Miss Pac. Okay, infinite credit, infinite lives. I'm about to have a crazy high score utilizing the invincibility. All right, so let's return to previous menu, return to the machine, and let's get out of Miss Pac-Man. So I just wanted to show you guys that if I didn't say anything about why you got this controller up here by itself. All right, so I think I'm gonna adjust and move the camera, bring it in a little bit closer. Okay, so another thing that I would like to mention is on the bottom left, it showcases which category you're in, as well as how many total of games is within that category. So here, Arcade Classics, we got 3,079 games. On the top right, it shows the date and time, which is incorrect, and I do not know how to change it. Moving right along, let's go to the user start guide. So if you're new to one of these machines, instead of getting a tangible book now, everything is digital. So let's just say if you come to the user manual, you can click on that and you can look at everything and learn how to operate this machine. Now you can utilize your wireless keyboard, or you can use a trackball, and you can scroll, blow it up, and you can read all of this good information to learn how to work your machine. You can click over here, look at your favorites, sub wheel, all kind of good information for you to look at and learn how to utilize this machine. When you're done, you can just exit out. All right, now let's go to the quick start guide, and that's everything you need to know on how to operate the Omega and using Launchbox/Big Box. So you got the Big Box user interface and the controls, how to search for games, global search, changing input controls, all that good information and shortcuts that I was showing you guys recently. You can learn all that good stuff right here. And whenever you're done, you can simply just exit out. All right, so that's some good information that you can school yourself on. All right, we're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna go to the retro TV ads. So these are old school commercials, 455 of them. If you ever want to come here and have a nostalgic overload, you can come here and do that. If you are a big fan of the Care Bears and you want to look at some old school Care Bears commercials, you can do that. Whatever at your heart's content. You want to look at some Magnum PI? Oh my gosh, you want to look at some old news break? Look at that hairstyle. If this doesn't scream nostalgia, I don't know what does. You click on it and there you are. You can watch it on the big screen, look at some old news, and then while you're looking at this stuff, you can just pause it, admire the hairstyle, and be done. You want to back up out of that? You just simply back up out, or you can go scroll to the top right and hit the exit button. So that's going to be your old school TV commercials. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so we got new games, the latest game additions. I'm going to circle back to this because we got 2,365 titles to showcase. And there's so much more I want to show you guys without making this video extra long. So I'm going to circle back to the latest game additions, and we're going to move on to the vintage commercials. Same thing, guys, just like before, but these vintage commercials is everything centered around gaming. So all the old school gaming commercials you can check out. Talk about having a nostalgic overload. Where were you at in 1996? Same thing, you want to see this old school commercial, Crash Bandicoot pulling up in front of the Nintendo building, taking shots at Mario. You can watch it on the big screen. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and back out of that. And we're gonna move along from these old school gaming commercials. Next up, guys, we got Steam. So if you have a Steam account, any game that you have within your Steam catalog, you can play those games. Of course, you're gonna have to have the wireless controllers to play your games, because you cannot play your games with the arcade controls. And whenever this boots up, it boots up in big picture mode, which is what you see right now. And you can play whatever game you want to play, guys. Now, let's just say, for instance, you don't care for big picture mode and you want to look at Steam in its regular mode. You can just hit the power button and you can exit big picture mode, and it'll boot back up into the regular Steam that you all know and love. Go to library, you can buy games, play games, and yeah, have a good time. So let's just say I want to play some Banishers Ghost of New Eden. You can just click on that and have at it. And you see that? Moving around, see what's going on. Hey, what's up, shorty?
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more. How may I help?
You know how you can help me. Is there anything we should know?
Is there anything we should know about? Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther?
Anything at all.
Please.
Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
Okay.
If he's...
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house. Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Okay.
Thank you, Esther.
We're gonna go to his office. Goodbye, woman. So yeah, guys.
Keep looking around. I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, I know we ain't going nowhere. All right, so if you want to come in and play your games, and it don't matter whether it's a single player game, an online game, which I'll showcase in a second, you can come in here and have a good time and play whatever. Literally, it's like a one-stop shop
Charles is still here, and Esther's
for all your gaming needs.
She lost him, and now he's back. A
So-
ghastly figure.
So when you're done playing, obviously, let's go ahead and hit quit game. Yes, I'm ready to quit. Did I just boot it back up accidentally? I think I did. So whenever you're done, you back out and you literally just go up here and hit exit and you're done with Steam. All right. Now, for whatever reason, if you see it frozen like this, there's no need to panic. You can just hit this Windows key on your wireless keyboard if you have one. And you're good to go. Now, when it comes to Origin, I've had issues with this. I think it's something to do with the app itself. Whenever I boot this up and try to log in, it won't allow me to log in for whatever reason. Like, it always pops up and it just say, oops, the installer encountered an error. So I haven't been able to successfully log into the Origins on this, but no big deal. We'll just cancel the installation and keep it moving. So if you wanted to play, like even right here, it says up top, you see it says online login is currently unavailable. So it's something to do with this app. I'm not exactly sure, but if you want to play games like, I don't know, Titanfall 2, anything related to EA games, you're gonna have if it's not in any other installer, you won't be able to play it because of this Origin app has some kind of issue where it won't allow you to log in. Keeping it moving, you want to watch some TV, you want to watch some Netflix, you can log into your Netflix account and you can watch you some TV, bro. I might have to blur this screen out. Coming soon, a new Windows app, okay, we get it. So you can come up here and look at some Netflix if you would like all of your favorite shows that you want to watch. You can just come here and check them out. All right, I don't want them to copyright strike this video, but it does work. If you want to watch some NBA ballers, I'm thinking about, see, my mind is always thinking video games. You want to watch ballers, you can come here and check it out. All right, so you guys pretty much know how Netflix works. Let's go ahead and exit out of that. That's gonna be Netflix. All right, Jukebox. So if you're not familiar with Jukebox, you come up in here and guys, all of these videos. I mean, you got American Bandstand. You come here, you click on this, and you can watch all of these videos. Music videos. It's pretty cool. Again, I don't want to get struck with a copyright, so may have to turn this down. Let me turn this down a little bit. You can come here and watch this video and enjoy. Again, have some nostalgia taking place. But let me just go ahead and back out of this because I don't want them to strike my channel for showcasing this old school stuff from the 90s back in the day. No Sleep Till Brooklyn, all kind of cool stuff in here. All right, so let's back up out of that. That's what you're gonna find in Jukebox. Music videos, guys, 1,795 of them. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. If you have a Cade account, you can go on Cade and play those old school games with friends. I do not have a Cade account, but if you have one, you can click on that, log in, and have a blast. All right, Epic Games, same thing applies. If you got an Epic account, you can come in here and you can play some games and play online. So, you know, your Fortnite and things of that nature. I think I do have a game. Okay, I got Rogue Company downloaded. Let's see what my library consists of. So even if you're not able to play Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the Origin, you can play it here in the Epic Games account. You see what my Epic library is looking like. But I do have Rogue Company downloaded. This is an online game, so I'll boot that up and show you guys how the online works. And also, if I had my headset on, I would be able to communicate. I'll be able to communicate with my team members. Let's go ahead and spend all my money up on that joint.
Enemy spotted. Weapons hot.
All right, let's get it, man. Let me get a couple of kills. Let me lead the charge, and then we'll continue to move on, guys. Let me go and get Bravo right out the gate. Down one. All right, he's a done deal. Got another one. I got your teammate. Hold up.
It's nothing. This is what I do.
Let me get the other dude. Oh. Get back. Oh, I wanted to get my other teammate up. We ain't captured the point yet. Hold on. Oh, headshot.
He's captured the objective.
I don't want to quit on my team, but I don't want to stay locked into this game too long. Fall back, boy. Oh, down, get me up. Teammate, come get me. Come get your boy. Hey. That's it. Oh, man. But yeah, guys, that is going to be Rogue Company in the Epic Store. Let me catch one more body. We're going to move on.
The enemy have 5 reinforcements remaining.
Oh, I cooked him. Oh, we both down. Oh, me and my teammate down. So yeah, guys, that's going to be Rogue Company. Let me go ahead and... Teammate! All right, I'll be here playing this joint all day. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, so just got out of Rogue Company. Again, whatever game you want to play, download it, play it, you're good to go. Now, the expansion C drive, I'm probably going to have to do a video on that within itself. You got 1,247 games. I'm going to come back to that. Matter of fact, let me just go to it now. So the expansion C drive, guys, you got a ton of new PC games in here, and I'll just go over a few of them. You guys can stop the video wherever you see fit, but this right here has a lot of games. That Robin Hood Builders of Sherwood, I need to check that out. Joint just dropped this shit. Another cool game that's really dope, RoboCop Rogue City. If you never played it, you're missing out on an absolute diamond. That game is fire. RoboQuest, I remember that. But this is just in the R category, guys. If I take it up from the top and start with the A's and make my way, I mean, look at all these different games. This is a game that I want to play too. And I'll probably showcase these games in other videos. I want to play this game right here. But look at all these games, guys. Again, this is the expansion C drive. Another game that's a straight heat rock. This American Arcadia. I play that a lot on my Steam Deck. Animal Crossing New Horizons. So you have existing games that have that's been out for a while, like ARMS, but then you have a ton of other newer PC games as well. And I will say that this expansion C drive, this thing is loaded to the max. The game that I bought and already done played, that I just showed you guys, Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, here it is right here. Didn't even know it was on the expansion C drive. So a lot of games that I do have in my Steam library, most of them are on here, guys. And if they're not on here, I'm gonna have to double. Like, if I don't have it, I'm gonna have to check here first, because my goodness, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not here. We're just in the bees, and like it's just so many more games on here. It's absolutely ridiculous, to be honest, and I mean that in a good way. Like, I don't think I will ever be able to get through all these games. Another fire game, if you never heard of it, never played it, this Cocoon. Whew. Another Heat Rock. Don't let the artwork fool you. This game is a gem. But I'm just trying to breeze through this and show you guys some of the games that are offered in this expansion C drive. And it's just like too many for me to like show and tell every last one of them. But when I say there are a lot of in here, believe me when I tell you. If you're a fan of Cyberpunk 2077, you want to play some Phantom Liberty, no problem. You can come in here and play that as well. Another game that's a really good game that I recently purchased before I got this, Dave the Diver, and here it is right here. Days Gone. I mean, this thing is loaded. Another game that I'm playing right now on a PS5 that's absolutely amazing, Death Stranding. Another game that you can come in here and have a good time on. You're a fan of Diablo? You want to play some Diablo 4? No problem. This right here, you can have at it. So forgive me if I'm going through these games too fast, but there is a lot more on this machine that I want to show you guys. A lot more games. But I did want to highlight, what was this? Election Year Knockout? Was that Donald Trump, bro? I'm definitely gonna have to play this game. I never heard of it before. Oh my goodness. But yeah, guys, expansion C drive, ton of games. If you want, I'll come back in another video to showcase a lot more of these games, because goodness gracious, so many of them. Final Fantasy Remake. Look at this, guys. So many games. Ghost Runner 2. Play the first one. Dabbled into the second one. There's too many titles, guys. Look at this. Is this too many games for one person? I'm gonna stop on one of these games and just like boot it up just to show you guys. I can at least, oh, U.G.E.N. That's another good game. Been playing that as well on Xbox. Katana Zero, lovely game. And a lot of these games I never even seen. Like a lot of them I have, and a lot of them I'm like seeing for the first time. Goodness gracious. But yeah, guys, that is going to be your expansion C drive. And one heck of an expansion it is. Trying to breeze through them. All right, so no plan B. I don't even know what that is. We got some Octopath Traveler up in the mix. So yeah, you can pause this video at any given point. I'm pretty sure I've passed across a couple of games that have piqued your interest. Let's just say this Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Let's boot that up. All right, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Ubisoft original. Let's go ahead and check it out. Start game. Pick up wherever whoever was playing this last left off. And let's see what we got. See what the controls are. Oh, you want to shoot arrows at your boy? Okay. Oh, you know he did, bro. He did. Stop running. Okay. Get up. Oh.
Don't let them get to General Wishka.
Okay, bro. I won't let him get there. That's pretty fire, man. Ooh. I know that hurt. Okay. I gotta hit somebody with that. Oh, that's my help. That's all of them, bro?
Their general must not be far.
Let's skip all the small talk. Restore health. Got it. So yeah, guys, that is going to be the Prince of... Oh my goodness.
Wishka, you can't hide from me.
The Prince of Persia: Lost Crown. Man, I'm going to have to check this game out. Ooh, there go the dude right there. All right. I'm loving this, bro. Like, I remember when this game came out, but I don't recall, like, oh my goodness. I don't recall having an interest in playing it. But yeah, let's get ready and move on to the next title. Let's go ahead and skip that cutscene. I'm not gonna fight him right now. Let me go ahead and back out of this game. All right, game over. And that is the Prince of Persia. As we continue to keep it moving through all of these games. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. If you've never played that, you're missing out. Oh, Red Dead Redemption. Oh my gosh. The 2023 version. Gotta come back and play that. Alright. So, yeah guys, I'll come back and showcase more of these games because it's a ton in here. Alright. As we keep it moving, we got customers' requests. A whole bunch of games up in here as well. 996 different titles of games that customers have requested over the past few years. Again, right memory. I remember I showcased that game before. We got Call of Duty World War II Zombies. Got the Nazi zombies up in here. Modern Warfare 2. Now, I haven't played these games yet, so I don't know if these are you able to play these online or not. But I will be back in another video to showcase and let you guys know. What is this? Carnage Offering? Never heard of that game before either. Yeah, 900 different titles, 900 plus titles of games that customers have requested over the years. Look at my boy Crash Bandicoot. And we got the Crisis up in here as well. Cult of the Lamb. I heard that was another pretty fun game. What is this? Curse of the Deadwood.
What did I say about
Got Cyberpunk 2077 up in there. All right. Got the Diablo 1, 2, and 3. Dirt 5. A lot of cool games up in this customer's request. I didn't even know that Dying Light 2 was on here. I was literally just looking at this game on Steam for the summer sale to purchase, and kind of glad I didn't pull the trigger seeing that it's on here. Got some Elden Ring up in here. I don't know if this is the DLC. I doubt it's the DLC. But you see 2 Elden Rings on here. I'm thinking one of them is like, is that the DLC already? Evil West, another cool game that I have on Steam that's definitely worth a playthrough. Again, guys, it's a lot more that I want to show you. I'm gonna have to come back and showcase a lot more of these games because, woo! Got Gears 5 on here. A lot of these games I'm just seeing for the first time. And I say that because there are like thousands upon thousands in here. Now Half-Life Alyx, I wonder how that plays, being that this is a VR game. I know I played it in VR. One of the best VR games I ever played in my entire life. I still think that is the standard when it comes to VR games. But yeah, guys, customers request wheel, and feel free to stop at any given time or pause the video to look at all these different titles. Goodness gracious. Another classic. Does it have Spider-Man 2? No, it's not Spider-Man 2. A lot of cool games up in here, guys. So when it comes to 2K23 on here? Oh, 2K22, 2K23. Alright. So there is no shortage of games. Like, you would never get bored with all these titles that exist. Boy, y'all customers be requesting games upon games. Like, who has time to play all of these games? Another game that I was looking at, pulling the trigger on, ready or not. What is this? Real life. Real, what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and play this too. What is this Grand Theft Auto craziness? What is this? Yeah, we'll be back to play that. We're gonna come back and play that. Resident Evil 3, River City Girls. Lots of games up in here, guys. All right, so that's the customer's request wheel. Good grief. All right, movies. So if you want to come in here and watch some old movies, feel free to come at it. You got 286 titles. And just like I showed you guys before, you want to come in here and watch a movie, you can come in here and have at it. All kind of movies up in here. Killer Clowns. I know they got some Resident Evil in here. What is that? Little Shop of Horror? Yup. Absolute classic. You want to come and watch some Lord of the Rings? Come have at it. You want to watch some Monty Python? Yup. Come on over here and watch it. What is this? The Atari? Once Upon a Time? Once Upon the documentary? Once Upon Atari, the documentary. So yeah, guys, these are movies. You want to come in here and watch them? Click on whatever movie you want to watch. Boot that sucker up, and you're good to go. Play a little bit of Steam. Get tired of playing Steam. Watch you some Netflix. After you watch a little bit of Netflix, you can come in here and watch whatever movie you want to watch. I'm just fast forwarding showing still images because I don't want them to strike me. But yeah, guys, you see it. Come have at it and watch some movies. Steve Martin.
Here comes a challenger.
Oh.
All right. Oops. I went back. I went back too far. Miami Vice. You a fan of that series? You can come here and watch all the Miami Vice you want. Eat your heart out and watch all these different episodes. Episode 1 of 15. Episode 1 of 16. Yeah, you can watch the complete Miami Vice. Oops, I didn't mean to boot that up. I'm sorry. Let me just back out of that. I don't want to watch no Miami Vice right now. But if you are a fan of that show, you can come here and watch it. Same thing, Angry Video Game Nerd. You want to watch some of his stuff, you can come inside here and watch all of his stuff. Whether it's on YouTube or on here, you can come here and binge all of Angry Video Game Nerd. Xbox Game Pass PC, same thing like Steam, as well as Epic Game Store. You can come here. If you got Game Pass, you can come here and play whatever game you want to play. I think I got Hellblade 2 up in here. Same thing applies. You got your controllers turned on. You can come here and play some Hellblade. Show you a quick demo of that real quick and then we'll move on. All right, so let's continue where I left off.
You must discover what is happening. What evil is here?
But I wanted to check this game out for a little bit. And as you can see, I go through here? Yep. You got Xbox Game Pass. You got that subscription. And you can come here and download whatever game you want to and have a good time with that.
Everybody has died.
I don't know why they got this game in widescreen.
Bodies everywhere.
It's happening again.
This is like what happened to your village.
Can't go in the door?
To us.
So yeah, guys, this is going to be Hellblade. Open the door. It's so dark.
It's everywhere. It's too much.
Who did this and why?
Well, I need a flashlight. Can I get a flashlight or something? Can't go in that door. Okay. Can I go back and talk to Buddy? No. Can I jump across here? No, I gotta go through there. Alright, so that's going to be Hellblade, guys.
Here, move on.
Look away.
Look away.
So let's go ahead and exit to the desktop. Yes. Just wanted to show you if you want to play some Xbox up in here, you can do so with no problem.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, Plex, you want to come here, watch some, I think this is more TV as well. Got a bunch of movies up in here. You want to come here and watch some Plex, you can do that as well. A lot of cool things you can watch, live TV. I'm not signed in. I don't have a Plex account. I think it's free though. But anyway, you can come here and watch some live TV, NFL throwbacks, Miramax, stuff of that nature. Watch the channel. Yeah. Is it gonna be up?
Accumulated over 15,000.
Yeah, but we don't want to watch that. That's Plex, guys. So we got some pinball. Let's check out some pinball because we do got the pinball buttons on the side. All right. Add some coins. Let me get my ball. Here we go.
Still waters. Complete DNA, the light DNA lab.
Now what would be really cool if this somehow has some solenoids in it or some shaker motors or something. That would be really cool. So yeah, I messed that up. And yes, this thing does save your high scores. So if you do really good, you want to save your high score, you can do that. All right, let's back up out of that one.
Oh, well.
So that's your visual pinball. You got Pinball Zacaria, Pinball FX, and these are like more modern and cooler looking tables. So let's just say we go up into Pinball FX, and let's just say if we want to play some, I don't know, let's dive into the South Park, and we can have a good time with that as well. Now this switches over to like more the PC controls, so you can utilize your trackball to move around and select it, whatever it is you want to select. Versus those older tables, you just put your coin in and go for broke. Would you like to continue your previous game? Sure, why not?
Sir, we are in business.
Let's go. Missed that.
We gotta get down to the training center and start working out.
A little South Park action.
You just kind of one-stop man there, okay?
And yeah, it would be.
He's half man and half
It would be super cool. Oh shoot, hold on.
Hello there, children.
So you get the idea. It would be super cool if this control panel had like solenoids and shaker motors in it. That would be super cool that you would be able to feel the vibration and rumbling. But that's not the case. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and back out of that. And we're going to exit out. Okay. So that is going to be, I don't even know how many different tables they have in here. Let's see.
Oh, well.
So this right here says 12 games. Pinball FX3, 100. So you got quite a few tables up in here. And future pinball as well. Right here you got, let's dive into these PC game category, guys. Streets of Rage 4. Got Streets of Rage Remake. Again, a lot of PC games. No Tekken 8. Again, a lot of cool games that you can come in here and check out and play to your heart's content. I didn't even get how many games are in here, but yeah, guys. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, The Ascent, Battletoads, Batman. A lot of different PC games, and I don't think like some of the games that are in this category are in different categories. Some of them maybe and some of them not. Like I remember seeing Cuphead in one of the other categories, but I don't know if it was the Switch version or the PC version. But Cuphead looks the same on every different device that I've played it on. There's a Dying Light again. All right. So yeah, guys. Oh my goodness. Fighting Rage, that's my game. All right, so that is going to be your PC games category. A lot of dope games to come in here and experience. And that is going to be a total of 647 games. You got Android games in here too, so if you're a big Android fan or if you like play phone games, a lot of phone games you can come in here and experience and play as well. You like that mobile Mario Kart? There you go, Mario Kart World Tour. You can come in there and play it. Sorry to all my iPhone personnel, they do not have an iPhone category. They don't have an iPhone category. If you're big into M.U.G.E.N games, you can come in here and play whatever you want to play. Naruto, you want to play Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat, King of Fighters versus X-Men. They got them all up in here when it comes to M.U.G.E.N. Super Smash All-Stars. You want to see Mario and Sonic battle it out? No problem. You can come here into M.U.G.E.N and check it out. Blazing through a lot of these categories because it's just like way too many games to showcase. So you see we are a Nintendo 3DS. I'm not sure if this is a full set. Let me see how many games are in the 3DS. 894. That's a pretty large amount. PlayStation 3. So with the PlayStation 3, pretty dope console. You got 43 different titles that you can play. Fight Night Champion, Journey, Little Big Planet 1, 2, and 3, Mass Effect, NBA Jam, Persona 5, Resistance 3. They need to remake. They need to come back out with another Resistance, because that series was pretty fire. Street Fighter HD Remix, Turtles in Time Reshelled, still not better than the SNES version. Afterburner Climax, Dante's Inferno, Dead or Alive. And those are all of your PlayStation 3 games. Oh, this right here is an absolute gem. Fight Night Champion. Why not boot it up and just check it out, throw a couple shots real quick. But I want to Fight Night, bro.
Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight.
Ooh!
Feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Emulation for PlayStation 3 looks pretty good.
Against a guy who's well conditioned. Now, early on, what do you look for in a match?
Trying to get him with.
You want to make sure that if you're with the power puncher, you don't go out there.
Ooh, I'm gonna knock his head off.
Answer the guy. You use all your tools. You use your jab, and you control him. You make him think about your power, so he's not controlling around.
Dismisses his opponent's head.
I'm gonna knock him out.
Super two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali.
What?
90 seconds to go here in this round. Ali with a right hand.
Oh! He go. He trying to knock your boy. He trying to knock me out.
Jab by Muhammad Ali. Ali's putting forth a great combination there.
Come here. All right, so
he takes a shot.
Ali ain't gonna let me knock him out, bro. Let me get my stamina back. Hold up. Let me get my stamina back.
Ali's combination punching working out well there. He made it 3.
I'm just throwing punches. So yeah, guys. Fight Night Champion PS3 looks absolutely amazing.
We're with you all year long, every step of the way.
Let's go ahead and skip all of this. I'm gonna back out of the game because I don't want to get knocked out live by Muhammad Ali. I got some practicing to do. Been a minute since I played that game as well. All right, so let's go ahead and back out of there. PlayStation 2. One of the greatest consoles ever. You already know it had a staggering catalog. 1,876 titles up in here. You got God of War, one of my favorite games. And I don't know what the official count of PlayStation 2 games there were, but if you're a fan of PlayStation 2, you come in here and play whatever. They have everything in here. And you can also play these Rock Band games. You can connect your guitar up to it and play these games. I'll probably showcase that in another video as well. You got the original PlayStation. This right here is the OG. 1,864 titles. Again, one of my favorite games to play. So say for instance, you want to play some NBA in the Zone. Not only can you play these games with the wireless controllers, but you can also play these games with the joystick and buttons as well. So if you're playing and you want to sit back and play with the controllers, you can do that. Or if you want to be right up front and center and play on the control panel, you can do that as well. It switches back and forth very seamlessly. And I like that. But I just want to show you guys how this PlayStation looks. Look at those graphics, you gotta love it. Some of the best graphics in the world. Oh. Pull up from the three-point line. Nothing but cash money in the bank. Look at those celebrations. Oh my gosh. Stand up under the rim. Get that out of here. Pull up from the three-point line again. Oh my gosh. This dude cannot miss. All right, let me just back out of there because I'm going to be locked in on this game all day. So yeah, guys, all the games you want to play forever in the day on the PlayStation is in here. Speaking of sport games, can't wait to play the new College Football 25 when it drops, because it's been forever in the day since we had that. All right, keeping it moving, guys. Of course, you got Sega Saturn up in here, another not one of Sega's most successful systems, but still, nevertheless, a good system to come in and play a lot of different games on. Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, same thing applies, guys. You want to come in here and play some Streets of Rage 2, you can absolutely do that. Again, like I said, you can play this utilizing the control panel and or the wireless controllers. Whereas PlayStation didn't have the borders on the side, the bezel artwork, they have it on Sega Genesis as well as Super Nintendo. I mean, yeah, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. Come in here and break some necks, handle business. And I like how this looks. Oh man, I was in the middle of a combo. How you gonna? So I'm moving around with the controller now. All right, you guys can see that. Put the controller down, right? And now I'm utilizing the joysticks and buttons. So just a seamless transition. Right? There we go. And if player 2 wanted to come in, playing with player 2, they can come in and get some action as well, just like that. Trying to play with both of these at the same time. There we go. Just like that, that's how you change it over. Let's go ahead and back up out of there. Streets of Rage 2. I got that in my top 5 of Sega Genesis games.
Oh, well.
Definitely top 5, dead or alive. Dreamcast, my favorite Sega console. If I'm not mistaken, let's see, you got 378 games up in here. Absolutely ton of games you can play. And as you can see, whenever you hover over a game, it show it playing in the background, which is pretty cool. All right. That's what I really like about Big Box versus Hyperspin.
Oh, well.
But they're still evenly, they still have their pros and cons. Same thing goes for the Wii and the Wii U. So you have the Wii U eShop, and then you have the Wii U. Got a whole bunch of titles in here that you can come in here and play. That's a really dope screensaver. All the Zeldas and Marios you want to play, you can have at it. Mario versus Donkey Kong, you want to play that? It's in here. All right.
Oh, well.
Let's keep it moving. Nintendo Wii. You got the Wii light bar up here, so you can just power that on. Get your Wiimotes and your nunchucks, and you can play whatever game you would want to play, guys. Virtual Boy, we're not even going to talk about that, but if you're into that, it's on here. Same thing goes for the Nintendo Switch. It's on here as well. And it only has 10 titles though. So Cruis'n Blast, House of the Dead, Remake, Luigi's Mansion, Ultimate Alliance, Metroid Dread, Virtual Racing, Mario Odyssey, Smash Bros. And then you got this Assault Chain Gun. Alright, that's gonna be it for the Nintendo Switch. SNES, packed SNES games. You got your GameCube collection, your Nintendo hack, And I think this right here is a full set of Nintendo games, if I'm not mistaken. 887 titles. Basically saved the whole gaming industry. All right, you got N64. N64 hacked. And here you got 321 games. Again, when it comes to games like the N64, games that require analogs, you mostly play them with the controllers. For all the games that you know and love from the N64, they're in here. And another thing too, guys, you can come over here and click on that. I forgot to mention it earlier. You can just click on the window, the magnifying glass over there, and you can search for a game like that. So you press and hold left on the D-pad, and you can just search for a game like that. I forgot to mention that. I don't know why.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
All right, as we keep it moving, TurboGrafx 16. We got Xbox Live Arcade and Xbox 360. Let's go up in 360 really quick. I forgot to see how many games. Okay, so they got 6 games up in here. All right, so we got Gears of War, GoldenEye, Samurai Shodown, Splatterhouse, Army of Two, Blitz, The League, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, well.
Keep it moving, guys. Xbox, oops, let me go back.
Oh, well.
So with the Xbox, we got a total of 28 games. And I'll just go through those really quickly so you guys can see those. Bruce Lee Quest of the Dragon. All right.
Oh, well.
So as we continue on, you got your old school and television, Magnavox, Channel F, the Commodore 64. If you're into any of those, then there you have it. You got the Turtles collection, Tekken collection, Simpsons, shoot 'em ups, your Resident Evils. I showed you that Mortal Kombat collection earlier whenever I was searching for Mortal Kombat games. So what I want to do right now, you got your fighting games. If you're into fighting games, here you go. All the fighting games you want to play, from Tekken to Turtles. It's all in here.
Oh, well.
All right. Your Castlevanias, your Contras, all the collections you want, and more. Now, another cool thing I want to show you guys: gun games, light gun games, and Sinden light guns. So yes, this does have Sinden light guns. Show you guys that real quick. Got my guns right here. And let me get player 2. Got my wife up here with me. And we're gonna showcase some light gun gameplay. Here's light gun number 2. Here you go.
How could anyone do this?
And let's see. What all do we have on here? Jurassic Park, Let's Go Island, Lethal Enforcers, Luigi's Mansion. Oh my goodness, Police Trainer, that's one of my favorites to play as well. But let's go to some, let's go to one of these. House of the Dead. Should we try House of the Dead for? Yeah, let's try House of the Dead. And with this light gun, you got a button on the left and a button on the right. The tip on this one is blue, and the tip on the other one is red. There you go. All right. Hold your fire. Now with this, I don't think you have an on-screen cursor.
Might be a terrorist attack.
And I think you reload using the buttons on the side. Or you can just shoot off screen. And you can hear the... You press and hold and you can hear the recoil.
Sound. Our backup?
It can't be.
You know that ain't no backup. You know that ain't no backup.
These are all the weapons I can find.
What the heck are they doing here? Incoming!
You know what they're doing here. Get off me. So again, guys, if that noise bothers you, you can just simply unplug it. Get off of me. And there you go. You get rid of the noise, you get rid of the recoil noise, and you can play without it. Me personally, if I got it like turned up super loud, I don't mind at all. It's no big deal to me.
The gun still vibrates whenever.
Yeah, the gun still vibrates whenever you pull the trigger, and whenever you reload, but you just don't hear that recoil. Did it? Well, these boys taking more shots than a little bit. So yeah, guys, that's how. What kind of phone is that? Is that a PDA? That ain't no Android phone, I tell you that. Wanna go to the left or the right?
Are you sure you want to head down?
Get off me, boy! So that's pretty much gonna be it when it comes to. Oh, he almost, I had to save your life just now. Have to throw a grenade out there. All right, love. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and back out of this. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. And when you're done, you just back out of the game like that. Again, I didn't have to do any calibration. Just booted the game up and plugged the controllers in, the guns in, and they work. Again, here are all the games that you can play in this particular category. All right. Operation Wolf, another fan favorite. Let's go ahead and back out of there. So those are Sinden light gun games. You have more games in this category as well. House of the Dead 3, Judge Dredd. Kind of more the same of what we pretty much just saw. And this right here, more gun games. Lethal Enforcers 2. Pretty much looking like it's mirroring what we just saw. Why is it broken up into 3 different categories? I have no idea. All right. So those are your games, and of course you got your Capcom classics. You got all your beat 'em ups in this section right here. Atari classics, and you can't forget about good old Tekno Parrot. Come up with Tekno Parrot, got a lot of games up in here as well. Matter of fact, let me back up. And let me see how many games are in the Tekno Parrot. 199. They could have added one more to make it 200, even Steven. That's just me being petty. But you got Haunted Museum, House of the Dead, Scarlet Dawn, another fire game, looks really good. Haunted Museum, Heroes United, all these cool games. Left 4 Dead. Again, you got the Let's Go Islands that we saw in the other categories, in the gun game categories, Operation Ghost. And I'll be back to showcase more of these games in a future video. But you got a lot of these different games in Tekno Parrot. Another fan favorite, that boy Rocket, Rambo. I recently discovered this game like a few months ago. Absolute banger. Sega's Golden Gun. Silent Hill, the arcade game, got that in here as well. Just to show you guys all what it has to offer. Another dope game, Transformers Human Alliance. Had so much fun playing that. Still just breezing through the category, show you guys, breezing through these titles so you can see what is all in Tekno Parrot. And lastly, before I close out, because I know I made this video extremely long, this is going to be Raw Thrills. Oops, I keep forgetting to see how many games. It's only 26 games within this Raw Thrills category. There are some new Raw Thrill games that I've seen that I want. Like, I know they got this NBA basketball Raw Thrill game. I think it's like a 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. I saw it at the Dave & Buster's and I'm like, yo, I gotta get that. So it would be good to have that added. But I just wanted to show you what's inside of this category as well. Alright, so that was Raw Thrills. You also got Clone Hero in here as well. So Clone Hero is like Guitar Hero, but this right here, Clone Hero, has all of the games up in there. And I'll be back to show you guys in another video how you connect your wireless controller. I mean, you're not wireless. You can connect your guitar up into that and play a lot of cool games as well. But yeah, guys, overall, with this entire machine that you get, with the build, all of the games, and there's so many more games that I want to show you, but I'm gonna make this video longer than what it already is. Oh, I said I was gonna circle back to show you guys, what was it? It was something with games. Let me see. I said I was gonna, oh, new games. So, latest game edition, new games, again, 2,365 titles in here. And guys, as I continue to just hold down on this. Now in this category, the games aren't really alphabetized, but all of the new games that have been added to this machine are in this particular category. So if you're looking for a specific game, you can literally come here and search like that. Or like I told you before, you just come over here to the magnifying glass and select whatever game it is you're looking for. You want to play some Gotham Knights or what have you, it's in here. But I'll probably more than likely save this new games for another video. But again, I just wanted to circle back and show you guys all what it has to offer. I did go over the customer's request in the expansion C drive. So you guys, I think more or less when it comes to this Pedestal, this is for anyone who doesn't want something as big as a megacade, but you don't want anything small like an arcade 1-up. Of course, when it comes to this emulation and gaming machines, you can buy and do like build your own machine yourself and go through all of that. But having said that, guys, this particular machine right here is not as big as a megacade, and maybe I'll do another video showing a side-by-side comparison. This is not as big as a megacade, but it's not as small as an arcade 1-up. I think this is the perfect size for someone who doesn't have a whole lot of space, but they still want that ultimate arcade experience. And then on top of that, you can add whatever size TV you want, from 40 all the way up to 80 inches. You got your light guns that work flawlessly with this, with no mapping required. Actually, I haven't had to do any button mapping at all when it comes to any of the games. So, which is Super Nintendo, which is Sega Genesis, the PlayStations. I haven't had to do any button mapping like I had to do in the past with my megacade, which is a good thing. So right here, you got a nice quality build machine. You have a ton of games that you can play, whether it's from retro games all the way up to PC games. This doesn't take up too much space. And again, if you're someone that stays in an apartment, or if you're kind of strapped for space, I think this right here will be the perfect addition to have in your home. But all right, guys, when it comes down to it, yes, I'm very satisfied with this Ultimate Pedestal, having it in my game room. It looks good, it plays great, the controls feel really good, And this is a premium product that EHA offers in their lineup of units. Alright guys, so there you have it, my review of Extreme Home Arcade's 4-player Ultimate Pedestal. Sound off in the comment section below and let me know, is this a product that you guys feeling? Do you like the build? Are you good with the specs? I want to know your thoughts. Leave them down in the comment section below. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this review, show some love, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.